Hello friends, welcome to Digitalsoftecs. In this session, we are going to explore about the data types in Java. So data types are very important in every programming language. So if you want to create a program or if you want to create a software application, you need data type because every software and program contain the data and that data is saved in different data types. So let's move on and explore today's agenda. So today's agenda include what is a data type in programming, different data types. We have the primitive data types and the non-primitive data types. So let's move on. So what is data type in programming? In computer science and computer programming, a data type or simply data type is an attribute of data which tells the compiler or interpreter how to program intends to use the data. So in data type is usually tell the compiler that which type of data is used. So we have a different types of data type in software and in application. So most of programming language support basic data types of integer numbers, floating point numbers, character and boolean. So it's depend upon the program. So we use different data types for different purposes. So that is why data type is very important. Programming for example, if you want to create a program for adding a number, we need data type. So if you want to add two integer, we need integer data type. And if we want to add or subtract numbers of floating point which contain decimal points, so we need floating point variables or floating point data type. So these are the basics of data type in programming which is used for different purposes, and every program or software contain data type data, and that data have different types. So data is organized in different types of forms. So we have the primitive data types. So these are called built-in data types. It include integer for using integer numbers, plot using for decimal point variables or numbers. We have the double, and we have the boolean for true false. So these are the basic primitive data types. So these are the built-in data types. We call them built-in data types, and we use this for integer, float for floating points, a double for double variables, and boolean for true false. So there is why it called the primitive data types. We have the non-preemptive data types. So non-preemptive data types are those which are created by the users. So user defined. So these are called data types of user defined data types. So it contains string. We just the saving or just displaying the name. So we use string data type. We have the care for displaying one variable. So we have the non-preemptive data types. Non-preemptive are user-defined data types. It contains string, char, arrays, and different classes. So these are the basics. So we just know about these data types. So string is used for displaying a very big word, and char is used for displaying one variable, one number or alphabet like A or B or C, and one character. Arrays are used for displaying the data type or same data type. Like if you want to create a list of integer, so it will be integer. If you want to create a list of array of a floating point variable, so we use arrays for the list of variable. More than one variable we can save in in arrays. So and we use classes. So classes and objects are the concept by which we can create classes, and we access the data with the help of objects. So these are the object oriented programming concepts. So classes are used in OOP, object oriented programming language. So we have the example. In this example we show about the class. So in Java, we Java is pure object oriented programming language, so that is why we can create classes. So we have a class and we have a public static void main, and these are the two parameters. So we have int I, string name, and float fee. So for I we save 12, for name we save Bob, and p is equal to 2.4. So these are the different data types which is built-in data types are integer and float, while non-primitive data types are user defined data types are strings. So for I we saved integer because its type is integer, and for string we save or displaying the name, so it contain the string, and float is p, it contain the decimal point. It's simply the system.out.println I, system.out.println name, and as well as the p. So it is the output. The output will be the 12, the bob, and the 2.4. So these are the use of different data types. So that it's all about the data types. So this is just an intro towards the lecture and towards the programming. So these are the basics data type used in every programming language. So that's enough for today.